Hi, this is Danush again, and this is my second aggregation framework screencast covering aggregation framework 1 from my project report. The question is for each client skill level, calculate the total number of lessons, the average lesson fee, and the highest fee charged. Show only skills levels with more than 50 lessons sorted by average fee descending. So the ask of the question is for each client skill level, what is the total number of lessons, the average lesson fee, and the highest fee recorded. I only want to include skill levels that have more than 50 lessons associated with them. The final output should be sorted by the average fee from highest to lowest. This pipeline is 4 stages and it covers match, group, and a second match filter acting as a having and a sort filter. If you have watched the first screencast, you have seen unwind and project. So this one complements that by focusing more on the group by and having pattern. So for initially, I will start with a star match filter that filters the collection down to 3 known skill levels before anything happens. So I already wrote a predefined code to show that. So yeah, so this first stage uses in filter in function here. We can see that here. So it to match any of the 3 skills. The reason to place this match filter at the very beginning is efficiency. Every document that doesn't match here is dropped from the pipeline immediately. The group stage is the next step, never has to touch of it. So in a collection of 1,000 documents, this matters less. But in a production database with millions of records, filtering early can make an enormous difference to performance. Placing match filter first is a standard best practice in MongoDB pipeline design. So, moving on, we do have a second stage, that is group stage. This is the core of the pipeline. So, the ID field in the group stage, ID field in the group stage is the field you are grouping by in the SQL terms. It is the column after group by. Setting it to client skill level means MongoDB creates output document for each of the distinct skill level values. Within each group, 3 accumulators run simultaneously. Some colon 1 increments a counter, some colon 1 increments the counter for every document in the group. This is how you count documents equivalent to count star in SQL. So the average lesson fee computes the mean lesson fee across all lessons in that group equivalent to average lesson in SQL. So and we have a max lesson fee. This finds the highest single fee within the group equivalent to max lesson fee in SQL. So the as result of this stage is exactly 3 documents, one for beginner, one for intermediate, and one for advanced, each carrying those 3 computed values. This is um, the this is the full group by with aggregate function done in a single pipeline stages. So if we move on, we can go to the stage 3 on the next match filter. Now this is the part I want to make sure is clear. I am adding second match stage here, and this second match stage is filtering on total lessons. Think about that for a moment. Total lessons is a field that was computed in the previous group stage. It does not exist in any of the original 1,000 documents. It exists only because we just created it. This means this match filter has to come after group filter. You cannot put this condition at the start of the pipeline. This is exactly how having works in SQL. In SQL, where filter rows before group by and having filters groups after group by. MongoDB follows the same logic. The first match filter behave like where and the second match filter behaving like having. So it removes any skill level groups that don't have at least 51 lessons in practice. So all the 3 skills likely exceed 50 given the balanced data, but the condition is still correct and meaningful. So next, it's very simple. We have the final stage here, which is the sort. We are just sorting it in descending order. A value -1 means descending highest average fee first. 1 would mean ascending. This is the standard MongoDB sort syntax and applies whether you are sorting at the end of an aggregation pipeline or using dot sort on a field find query. So now to move on, we do have a final query here. So I'll just run this to show how it works. CLS to clear the fields, and yeah, that is the output. Each skill level is represented with its total lesson count, average fee, and maximum fee, ordered by average fee from highest to lowest. This is the clean practical summary query, the kind of output a business would use to compare how lessons differ across skill levels, whether fees vary by client experience, and which group accounts for the highest lesson rates. That's aggregation framework 1, 4 stages with a group and having style match as a key concepts. Thank you so much.